And I'm sure that that Yamaha engine can sustain this heat and that type of intensity. But the way he rode, he's never going to grenade that motor.
Here it is. Justin Cooper gets the whole shot. If you look back at our Lucas Oil race recap, that's another one of those Yamahas. And then it was 3 of them, Ferrandis and also Shane McElrath up front early. They both took the measure of Cooper, and then Ferrandis gets back around McElrath to get the lead.
Yeah, once Ferrandis got to that lead, he just started pulling away. Also, great ride for Jeremy Martin. We've been curious to see if he can get back to, you know, his championship-winning days. That first moto definitely answered a lot of questions for us. A solid ride coming through the pack as well. Had great pace to finish runner-up.
Ferrandis told me last year, yeah, the mud races, the bike heats up, I have to use the clutch. That's what I use to go fast. He didn't need all the tricks this time. Maintained a solid gap and holds off Martin to take the first moto win of the season. Hampshire, as mentioned earlier, a great run for 3rd on the Rockstar Husqvarna. McElrath 4th. Alex Martin through some traffic for 5th. That's Jeremy's brother. Jet Lawrence had a mistake, recovers for a solid 6th. Derek Drake 7th. Mason Gonzalez, nice job. First race as a pro. Second
really
time
good.
in a week he's been back here at Loretta's. That is impressive for the Rock River Yamaha. 8th. That is not a full factory motorcycle. McAdoo and Cooper end up 10th. Pierce Brown ahead of Mumford, who had some problems. Shout out to privateer Nick Gaines, who was stuck in the mud literally in practice, missed almost the entire session. It took a winch to get the bike out, and he finishes 13th in Moto 1. There's the rest of the top 20. Dylan Schwartz, another pro debut, 19th. Good job for him with our Lucas Oil race recap. So our 450 Moto 1 highlights. It was all Suzuki's up front early, Freddie Noren and Joey Savacci, but there is Anderson tripling through the waterworks to take the lead.
Yeah, and once he took the lead, that was the last anyone saw of him. But the battles behind were interesting. Osborne and Tomac going at it. Not used to seeing Tomac getting past and dropping back, and also not really fighting for the position. Osborne looked strong in this one, chasing down Sexton. And then Sexton would go down, just gets the front wheel out of those long, treacherous ruts. Able to come back and still get an 11th out of it. Then there's Osborne getting around Webb. Webb was pretty strong, but just not on the same level as Osborne. You can tell some riders are struggling a little bit, but not this guy. He was just unbelievable, mind-blowing. Can he do it again in Moto 2? We'll have to find out.
Yeah, and his teammate gets the 2nd, so it's a 1-2. So that team
is
fried the competition in that moto. How about that? Justin Barsha, solid run in 3rd. And don't forget, they went 1-2-3 Rockstar Husky at the last Supercross. They're on the ball right now, that squad. As in win all the races, or the figurative, it would be perfect to win the championship and get a lot of wins. So far, so good. He's won the first 2. His teammate Shane McElrath gets the motosport.com whole shot as we show you the Lucas Oil race recap. You won't see Ferrandis here. He got stuck behind another rider early. And then RJ Hampshire, the red jersey, is able to get around Justin Cooper for 2nd. But then Ferrandis was able to get everybody to move into the lead and rode about as smooth as you could on a very difficult racetrack. Here's Alex Martin running in 5th. Tips over, manages to keep the bike running and get it back upright. Did not lose any positions there.
Photographer was in the right spot too.
That's right. And as mentioned, once Ferrandis had the lead, he avoided those big mistakes and was able to take the win. Hampshire in 2nd. Jeremy Martin had an up and down ride, but he does hold off McElrath, who will finish 4th. Alex Martin, despite that crash, 5th. McAdoo, Lawrence, Cooper, Harrison, and Hartrath round out your top 10. RJ Hampshire, really good run today. He's got to be proud. First outdoor race on his Rockstar Husqvarna, and he's on the podium.
At least he showed potential and the speed is there.
Yeah, that's his first race in motocross in this class. Eli Tomac makes a move on Chase Sexton as he begins to challenge. Then he gets around the number 21 here, around the outside of Jason Anderson. That gets your defending champ up to 2nd. And from there, it was just a battle of wills to see who could hang on to the end. Tomac versus Osborne. Tomac got it down to 1 second. Osborne was able to hold him off.
Yeah, he dug deep there. And I think for Osborne, that race had to feel special. You heard him mention that he enjoyed the crowd, the limited crowd we have. But, you know, for him, he really worked for that one. This one's going to feel really special. The first one usually always does.
Absolutely. Tomac does take 2nd, and Chase Sexton, first ever race on a 450 ever, finishes in 3rd, and he beats some big names. Baggett, Muscan, Anderson, Barsha, Webb, Wilson, Anstey. Shout out to the rookie there in 3rd, and a good first ever motocross race in the U.S. for Anstey in the top 10.